Welcome to NFL World, where NFL starts and ends. I'm your host, Jacob. And today, let me explain what happened. So last night, I was getting ready to go to bed after we had a very long Tuesday where we did multiple videos. We did a video yesterday. I was beat tired. And then this comes across my feed of Von Miller posted on his Instagram that he is signing with the Washington Commanders. He put himself in a Washington Commanders uniform, which is like, how did I do, guys? And it was Von Miller basically saying, I'm signing with the Commanders, which Rap Sheet posted, Pelissero posted, which I'm going to give them full credit here. They nailed this. This was a good move, and I think it benefits what Washington does very well. Washington's a team, they base themselves on speed. They want to get after the quarterback. Speed, speed, speed. The old saying, speed kills. That's very prevalent here. Now look, Von Miller's 36 years old. He had 6 sacks last year. But he can get after the quarterback. He makes things really difficult on a quarterback. And I think he benefits the Commanders in that role that he plays. Because he's basically going to be your starter. He takes over for Dante Fowler, who left in free agency. They basically... I'm curious to see how Von Miller thrives under Dan Quinn, because I think he will thrive. His run defense is a little murky, I guess would be the best way to put it. It's murky. It's not great. He's a decent run defender, but he's great after the quarterback. His grades of PFF, how they graded him, he's a decent run defender, but he's a great pass rusher, which is what he does. And look, this contract's going to be, they said 1 year. It's July. Of course it's going to be a 1 year deal. No one's getting multiple years in July. Nobody. And if you are, it's very limited in the year 2 where we can cut you. That's the way this works. They're not going to pay you substantial amounts of money for multi-years in July. It's not happening. And I would assume it's around $6 to $7 million. So it's way over that minimum. The market kind of stagnated, I guess. Or not, I guess. I know it stagnated over the last few months. I am curious and I wonder if this starts the market up again as we get closer and closer to training camp. Most players have to be reporting to training camp by July 22nd, which is Tuesday. There's a couple teams it was yesterday and then on Monday, but mostly on Tuesday. But I want to bring this up. Von Miller's 36 years old. He had 6 sacks last year. Him and Zadarius Smith are both free agents. Now Von's in Washington, but Zadarius Smith is also a free agent. Zadarius Smith had 10 sacks last year, playing in Detroit. He got traded to Detroit, had a monster year. He has the same run grade, roughly, as Von Miller does. And his sacks are better. And his percentage is a little lower, only because he had to do more. He had to take more snaps, he did more things. He was asked to do more in Detroit than he was in Cleveland. So his numbers are down. My thinking is, at what point, you got a guy who's 32, you got a guy who's 36, who basically can do the same things, just a different style of player. I wonder why Washington didn't go in that direction. Because I guess he's not a speed rusher, he's more power, Zadarius Smith is. Von's more speed. But I think you need to. The biggest concern the Commanders had was stopping the run last year. And if I can get the same player that has the same run grade, but also is a lot better in pass grade, it's like, of course I'll take that. But I also want to have the numbers too, which Vaughn doesn't currently have at this time. But I think that Vaughn's numbers will go up with Dan Quinn. But I just had to raise that question because I was thinking, is Zadarius Smith still a free agent? Why isn't he signed? Maybe we get into a week into training camp and we see, oh yeah, they need someone, let's go contact them. Maybe that happens. We'll keep monitoring this. I would not be surprised if Von Miller has a 10-sack season. I think that benefits him very well, him being paired with Dan Quinn. But I want to keep an eye on the run defense of the Commanders this year. Let's see what happens moving forward for them and by them. Let me know in the comment section, what do you grade the Von Miller signing for the Washington Commanders? Grade it A, B, C, D, or F. To me, I like this one, and it's July to B. I'm not going to go lower than a B on this one, and I think it benefits them very well. While you're down there, like the video, subscribe, share the video, all free, and you can be part of a path on the road to 500 subs. All you have to do, you can do it here. Any short, any video, you just have to watch the video, watch the short, like the video, like the short, share it with your friends and family, and then comment that you subscribe. That's all you have to do. On the road to 500, let's get it. For NFL World, I'm Jacob Peeper, out.